Jimmy, our man Jimmy, Brooklyn, New York, the great WABC. Go right ahead.
Mark, you do a great job. You really do. You know, I want that real quick. The Marxists built this huge, well-planned, long-range, brilliant, diabolical plan. And, you know, they pushed this idea that the threat to America is systemic racism and all that stuff. The real threat to America is systemic Marxism and Marxist supremacy. Critical race theory is brilliant, but that's one of many. You have critical race theory, critical environmental theory, critical economic theory, critical gender theory. This is massive. It's absolutely brilliant. So each one looks separate, like beads on a necklace, but all the beads are connected. You hold the bunch of grapes. Each grape is separate, but they're all connected with the twigs and the branches. And the main stem you hold at the top, that's the Communist Party. The vine it's on is the World Communist Movement. Absolutely brilliant. You got it. I know you feel it. And we have to build a real, massive, knowledgeable anti-communist movement. It's not good enough to be non-communist. We have a communist movement. We have non-communist. We need some way. If you have a lot of fires, you need a fire department. Then you need an anti-arson squad to stop the people from making the fires. So these political and cultural fires that are around us, that's not spontaneous combustion. That's Marxist arsonist, if people understand the analogy I've been trying to make. So you're doing a great job.
You've been right for decades. You've been right for decades, Jimmy, and now it's come full circle, hasn't it?
Yes, and I'll be honest with you, I had a good time. I met important people. I met a couple of foreign presidents, leaders. I've been interviewed by intelligence agencies. But to tell you the truth, I kind of wish I didn't know it, because life would have been a lot easier. I would have made a lot more money instead of spending my life savings trying to do this. I'm not a hero, and I'm not brilliant. I just spent time watching, attending their meetings, reading their publications. It really can't be called a conspiracy, because most of what they do, they write about it. They talk about changing mass thought patterns. They talk about the radicalization process going on. They aimed to get control of the schools, the unions, the media. They've achieved all of that. It's astounding how they could have done it like this. There's always been warnings. You know, Colonel Billy Mitchell warned that Japan was going to attack Pearl Harbor by using airplanes flying off.
Oh yeah, and they pigeonholed him. They pushed him out.
He got court-martialed. That's right.
Yep.
Came out of nowhere, seemingly. And he was like parachuted right into the middle of this revolution, and he tried to stop all of these various parts of the communist movement, and they were all united. He exposed them all, but look what it cost them. I love Trump. I hope he hears this. I would love to meet Trump.